Disclaimer: this is a fan channel. All the clips in this channel belong to either Rhymestyle, Datudoya, or Seereax. So please go subscribe to the original content creators. The link to their channels are always in the description. Thank you.
Oh my god. Infected. Artifacts. Four or more feather. Okay. You. I guess you, right? What's up, everybody? You just walked in on somebody having a turn one like this, as you can see on the scroll bar. And I had sphere mode in my hand, and I was like, you know what? I'm in the spirit. I'm in the spirit to go live. Each time your opponent activates a monster... Okay, so you place a counter when I activate an effect, and if it gets 4 or more, destroy all cards on the field. Okay. Anyway. Enjoy that, partner. It's fine. Is that only monster effects? Activates a monster effect, okay. Alright, now let's check Via's Ash. I'm in Spanish right now? Damn, bro, I thought motherfuckers was out of school by now. Hey! Splat Boy, appreciate the sub and the 25 gifted subs. Thank you, bro. Very generous. If you got gifted a sub from Splat Boy, you better thank that man. Don't be ungrateful. Do not be ungrateful out in these streets. I could just take his card, right? I could just take his full armored master, right? It's unaffected. Let's try it. Oh, I could take this. Send one fusion monster. Oh, that mentions Fallen of Albaz. Okay, let's not do that. Maybe I'll yoink that. I mean, this is royal finish, man, and it'll be unaffected by Mirror Jade. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take this. I'm gonna just take this. Yeah, you said I could crash it. I'll be fine, bro. Winged Dragon of Ra might just end this before he gets to do anything. Debrisha, appreciate the 28 months. I've been touched by the Bower and I never let go. Also, 11 Tears of the Kingdom. I do want to continue that. My apologies for that taking longer than I anticipated. But again, I say again, I don't know if I've said it over here on stream, but I have an animation being done for it. It's supposed to be done by this week. It's like for the intro. All right, this is gonna be my first monster effect, so that's gonna give this thing a thing. But I appreciate all you subs, man. All of you. I think I'm gonna just grab Ancient Chant. Yeah, because then I can... Should be able to OTK for game. Oh shit, it does damage too, huh? Wait, what's doing damage? Oh, and if you do inflict 700. All right, I gotta be a little careful with that then. Gotta be a little careful with that. All right, so let's do this. Sup, Wova, appreciate the 8 months. The Slurred, that sounds like an... It's S-L-E-R-D, okay? It's not like slur, just so you guys know. Appreciate the 6 months. Dubs for days, appreciate the 3 months. Debrisha, thanks for the subs. Slacker Kage. Alright, see if we... Alright, so this is gonna do damage. I gotta be careful. Because when Ra is summoned... When Ra is summoned, its effect will activate. So I don't know how that works with this. You guys know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna try it. If I blow up, it'll be funny. If I blow up, it'll be funny. I already banished Ancient Chant, so I might as well. I might as well try. All right, but Ra's effect says when this card is normal summon, other cards and effects cannot be activated. So I should be fine to hit this, activate the effect. Never mind. Never mind. Chat, somebody explain. Ra's effect says when normal summoned, other cards and effects cannot be activated. Why was this able to be activated? It wasn't the spell card, it was this. This is what did 700 damage. Right? Yeah, see? It says right there in the log. Oh shit, that was a rank down duel? Oh, because it's not an activation. Okay. Interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh wording, am I right? Golden Knight Sama, appreciate the 8 months. Imkempsar, appreciate the 8 months. No mix-ups, appreciate the 8. It's just Fox, appreciate the 100 bits. I guess I got lucky, bruv. Nice to have you here, bruv. This is why we don't read. Math mechs. All right. This is a game for lawyers? I guess so. Shit. Shit. How is Seereax so jacked despite being vegan? You know, there's a lot of like vegan bodybuilders, right? One, I'm not as jacked as I would like to be. Pause, because I said jacked. I don't know. Two, there's a lot of people who are like bodybuilders who are vegan. You get more. I guess you can get just as much protein on whatever diet you're on. You just have to keep track of it. And typically, all right, I'm not gonna start this whole debate. I'm not gonna do this whole back and forth with y'all. But typically, plant protein is better absorbed. But you know, what I've come to terms with when it comes to scientific evidence is people can always find scientific evidence for whatever their argument is. So even if I were to like say all these bajillion things that I've learned through, you know, my own research, people will counteract it with, well, look at what these scientific studies from 3 test samples said. And, you know, with the internet, there's just always a counter argument, and it's just a waste of time to even try to, like, go back and forth with people. So I come to terms with, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. What I do works for me, and I believe it'll work for anybody, but I'm not going to tell anybody to do anything, because I do not care to get into that discussion. FT Trunks, I appreciate the 6 months. Screw science, I just like chicken. I know, bro. You like to eat chicken. Don't say you like chicken. You like to eat chicken. Because if you like chicken, you wouldn't want to eat them. You know what I mean? Some people keep chickens as like pets because they're, you know, not completely stupid animals. You know, they're not just, I don't know. But again, I ain't even gonna get into all that. Y'all do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Shit. Cheeseburger. Yep, you like cheeseburgers. I get it. The life of that animal is not valued above your taste buds, and that's fine. I'm not here to do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's just when people like, when they're like, oh, like they wince when a dog gets hurt in a movie, but they'll take an animal with the same type of like feelings and like emotions and, you know, all that bullshit, and just have no sympathy for them because that's how you're raised. And that's how I was raised too, so I'm not even trying to like separate myself. Nevertheless, I wish this guy played 3 cards because then I'd be able to sphere mode him. Would you look at that? I drew sphere mode. Let's see if we can get him. He has that one trap that like special summons a bunch of shit from the graveyard, right? All right, let's see if we can maybe bait it out. Somehow. Let's do Diviner of Herald first. Yeah, let's do Diviner of Herald first. Actually, that was very stupid because now I can't do sphere mode. Unless I get Ancient Chant, then that'll let me use sphere mode. All right, he's gonna draw a card. Seereax be chilling while his opponent brings out all these monsters. Yeah, when you got sphere mode in your deck, especially like cards that search sphere mode, you really just like got no fear. All right, so the card he played face down summons from graveyard, correct? Let me see if I can find it's the trap card that I believe he added this. Special summon them so you target up to 3 with different names. All right, so in order to bait this out or attempt to bait this out, I'm gonna hope I get a shuffler in my graveyard and I'm gonna target 3 cards that he would ideally like to target. So I'm gonna send away a Guido. The reason I'm not just going directly shuffler is no, because then he'll get more fodder. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna send Mudora. All right, I'm gonna activate Mudora. 1, 2, 3. Return all these. Force the activation of the back row, ideally. Okay. Everything's working out so far. Veganism is good for humans, yes. For animals, not so much. What? No demand equals no animals? Do you understand? I'm sorry. That was a and I like to be nice, you know, normally, but that is one of the worst arguments that I've ever heard in my life. So you're suggesting that I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You're suggesting that the demand of consuming animals and placing them in harsh living conditions and basically, you know, breeding them to kill them, artificially inseminate, aka RAPE, cows, so humans can suck the teat of a cow. All right, I don't get it, but you know what? Again, I'm not even gonna go back and forth. I don't understand your logic there, but believe what you believe. All right, that's perfect. He got rid of Ash Blossom. So now he won't be able to stop me from searching out Ancient Chant, which I need to grab, not for raw, but because of the effect of Ancient Chant allowing me to tribute summon on top of my previous normal summon because I normal summoned Diviner of Herald. All right, Droll and Lock does kind of like cook me, I'm not gonna lie. Droll and Lock does kind of cook me. He had Ash Blossom and Droll and Lock, like, all right. All right, I just have to hope. My only prayer now is he doesn't read the True Sun God's effect. If he brings out access code, I just die. Nibiru, okay. I have to hope he doesn't read the True Sun God. Actually, no, he could just attack with the cards on board and he wins, right? No, that's 7,300. No, he doesn't win. Okay. Basically, what this does is a card that's special summoned can't attack the turn that they're special summoned. So I have to hope he's just not paying attention to that. And that's my only chance to have another turn, maybe. Coil Senpai! Appreciate the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hello, everybody who came from that stream. Hope life is good. You done? Hey, you might fuck up. Again, I am done. I should be. But if he fucks up, then I'm good. He just has to fuck up. Nope, Splash Mage. That means he's bringing out old access code. That means he's bringing out old access Cody. Bro, he had Droll Lock and Ash Blossom. Like, what could I do? What could I do? Like, he literally just had, he was blessed. We could run this back. Guarantee you I don't lose. But it is what it is. Seereax, do you like tier limits? I'm actually, no, well, okay. I don't like that everyone's playing tier limits, but I don't hate tier limits. All right, just attack with that. You have enough for game. He doesn't actually. I wish he did, so maybe he'd be dumb and just attack. All right, if he's just gonna make access code, I'm not hanging around for this, and he's stream sniping anyway. Anytime a streamer loses, stream sniping. Bro gonna pop up in chat. Hey man, I was watching. I hope GG's, man. I've always wanted to duel you. All right, let's go second. You ever doing influencer boxing? No. I'm not. I have no interest. I have zero interest. Joten, appreciate the 35 months. You almost at 36, my brother. You're almost at 36. Then you're gonna get the newest, or not the newest, but the highest rank of Pinecone. Yeah, I'll do an influencer unboxing. That's a good one. I like that. All right, don't flip over Macrocosmos. Otherwise, you're a whore and a bitch. All right. True Sun God. What, do you have Ash Blossom, you little whore? Probably said this before, but what's with the Pinecone thing? It's very simple, and it shouldn't be overthought. The same way people, it's just like, you know, when people, the saying or the expression, stop and smell the flowers, you know, like, basically enjoy the little things in life that you take for granted, you know, just looking at a tree, looking at the leaves, looking at, you know, the sky, breathing in the air, like things that, you know, people typically take for granted. They don't really, you know, I guess realize how kind of special that is. So I was just kind of on that kick, I guess, and I was like, damn, bro, pinecones are fucking cool. It's like a flower but buff. It's like a flower with super armor. And then I don't know, I just I mentioned that once, and then it just became a whole thing. I was just like, damn, pinecone's kind of cool. Cause it's just like a little, it's just, you know, little shit. Bro, I'm not gonna special summon anything, partner. Instead of go touch grass, go grab a pinecone. Get you a pinecone. All right, we will search out Monster Reborn, however. We'll throw it this way because we can grab it back with Ancient Chant. Did you get that pinecone on eBay? No, brother-in-law. Actually, I don't know where they got it. I think they got it in Cali. I'm just gonna set this. I'm not gonna play the Max C game because I don't know what he's playing, and sounds a little risky if you ask me. Little risque. All right, I'm just gonna end there. Cactus have the most plot armor. I don't know, bro. If you can see this thing up close, this thing actually is like pretty like spiky, like pokey. Hold on. Focuses. You see these like that shit's real. Oh, little tier laments player. In this economy? Why did I not set Forbidden Droplet? What am I doing? All right. Well, tier laments sometimes are stupid, so I might be okay. And plus, I got a turtle face down. Yeah, I should be fine. Could you imagine being in the forest and like this shit falls on your head, bro? Like for reference, I have a pretty large head. This shit is like, shit. This is a large pine cone, bro. Yeah, you might, depending on how big the tree is and like, you know, the velocity, that shit could probably take someone out. I know there's at least one person in history, unfortunately, but was probably taken out by fucking pine cone falling from a tree. At least one, maybe even like 5. Historically, ever, of the billions of people, yeah, it's definitely happened. People have died from coconuts dropping. I believe that. What a way to go. That's an embarrassing way to go. I ain't gonna cap. What happened to the first fighter stream on YouTube? I deleted it. Because my biggest concern, the reason why I only recently started streaming on YouTube is the most recent one is there. I hope you're not talking about that one. That one's there. But if you're talking about the first one from like months ago, the biggest concern with streaming on YouTube for YouTubers historically, I guess I can't speak for everyone, but it's the algorithm. Basically, more specifically, when you post a video, for example, YouTube analytics looks at things like retention. What retention is the percentage of a video people watch on average. So like it'll tell you the average retention for this is like 50%, 60%, which means people are watching about half or a little more than half of your video. Now the issue is, or what the concern was, I'm gonna let this attack go through. What the concern was is, damn, I can't even fucking think right now. Oh, when you post the live stream VOD, say you stream for like 3 hours, like normally if I post a 20-minute video, people watch like 10, 15 minutes of it on average. I'm good with that. That's good. It's good for me, good for the algorithm. But if you drop a 3-hour VOD and people are just watching 10 minutes of that, then YouTube looks at that like, oh shit, he's falling off. And this was the concern. I don't think this is actually how it works, but this was the concern. Early on, is that basically it would be weighed the same as a video. So that's why I deleted the VOD the first time, is because I didn't want it to fuck up my, like, you know, fuck up my algorithm shit. He's playing tier. I don't think it's worth, actually he's playing a lot of weird shit. Interesting. I don't think I need to activate this, because the reward is very slim, so I'm not gonna activate that. It's just gonna get his deck going. What I will do, however, is I can do double Monster Reborn, bring back this and then get that, but it doesn't win me the game. Maybe I should have used it so I could get God Slime. All right, nevertheless, throw that away. I'm almost positive he's gonna have the trap that negates, you know, you target a face-up card, negate it, as long as you control a tier, and then send a tier card away. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have that. I'm gonna put Raw in attack mode just so I look intimidating. Still doesn't have an animation, by the way, should. And I'm basically gonna force the activation of the continuous trap, which I'm assuming is about to flip over after I activate this. Yep, there it is. All right, that's gonna negate Raw. Sends that away. Okay. And it's gonna come back. Yeah, maybe I should have done Kelbeck just so I got shufflers in the graveyard. That's negated, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Now, since Ra's negated, my only choice here, unfortunately, Actually, no. This targets, right? Yeah, target 1. Ooh, this is gonna stop. No, it can't. It can't because it's this. So I don't think it can stop. I need to get rid of it just in case because it might be able to stop. Basically, this is how it's all gonna flow. End phase, Raw goes away. No, but I'm negated, so it won't go away. And then I still have Turtle. Okay. Actually, I was gonna crash. No, but he can shuffle me back into the deck, though. All right, scare him. Why did that still go away? Oh, because it was Millennium Revelation. Ah, this is bad. This is very bad. Fuck. Oh wait, maybe I'm fine because it activates on the field and this is unaffected. So if he does choose to negate it, I should be okay actually. I should be alright. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I'm unaffected, player. Sorry. Dumbass. You still gotta send it away, right? What? Negate the activation, and if you do destroy it, then send... Oh, then, so... Yeah, and if you do. So since he didn't successfully negate it, it doesn't have to send. Okay, got it. Understood. All right, now can he get past the wall of ball? T Doge, appreciate the 8 months. Pickle Bits, appreciate the prime. Saiyan Lock, appreciate the 6 months. How goes the duel? So far, so good. This is my second duel during stream. Jaguar D, appreciate the 2 months. Lords 36, appreciate the 8. Lucid Noir, appreciate the prime. Wow, thank you guys. No way he can use this as fusion material. Please say you can't. It's a divine. How does this work? Yep, he can. All right, I'll go fuck myself, I guess. Level 8 or higher monster. Do you dare attack with my Mirror Force on the field? All right, you caught me. It's not Mirror Force. It's a turtle. Unless you have that counter trap, then I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. That's what I thought. Who plays this? This deck or this game? Or you mean like this card? I guess him, bro. Bro's probably been sphere moded before and just didn't know what else to do. All right, top deck sphere mode. I don't have a Slifer engrave. Well, that's probably gonna do it. Honestly, looking back, I should have just activated Kelbeck. I think that was where I lost this duel. Shit. That hurts. Tough.